Hi guys, how are we? Okay, so I am going to do a Virgo reading for all you Virgos out there. Let's see where your energy is at the moment. Oh, 10 of Cups. That's a good start, isn't it? Where you can see it a little bit more. Wowza. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. That is a good start, Virgos. My collective Virgos, you have the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Wow, this is a very strong, powerful reading so far. This is where your energy is at. 7 of Wands. Just got some energy coming through. And the 6 of Swords. So, you know, there's a strong start there, 100% strong start. And in your life at the moment, it really is about creating those strong foundations around you that create that happy medium in your life where you feel fulfilled, you feel loved, you feel content, and you're really wanting to, well, you are creating that energy around you. And that's really important. And it's about creating that family unit, whatever that is to you. That could be friendships, that could be family, that could be your family, could be you and your children, whatever that is. It's really, really strong in your energy present, and you're really wanting to create that beautiful balance and that love in your life. And being able to celebrate yourself and your family and your unit for what it is and for what everyone can bring to the table, that's really important to you too. And community and celebration are also really, really strong in your energy. So whatever it is that you're trying to do at the moment, you're trying to bring a lot of things together, and those things complement you and what you're about and where you want to go and what you want to achieve. So it's really about understanding what makes you you, what makes you tick, what makes you happy, and making sure that you have that in your life. Because for the first time in a very long time, they're saying things are very clear. It's like you've gone through some sort of, well, you have gone through some, because it's here, you have gone through some emotional upset, upheaval, they're saying, but you're not allowing it to take over and take control of what really matters in your life. Yes, emotionally you've gone through something. Yes, emotionally it's been an upheaval, but you're not going to let that stop you from being you. Yes, it has affected you, and yes, you are doing the best you can. However, your energy isn't being concentrated on that. It's being concentrated on what it is that makes you tick and what makes you happy, and how do you bring more of that into your life, because this is what's creating a new beginning for you. Because you can see clearly now. It's been a while, but you can see clearly now. You can cut through the bullshit. You can cut through the crap. You can cut through things that once stopped you from being you, and you can now finally, they're saying, finally focus on things that are going to be more wholesome in your life and bringing that more to you. Because you've gone through this emotional turmoil, it's really making you sit within and find your own peace. It brought trouble to the table. They're saying that their words. It brought trouble to the table, but it had to be sifted through in order for you to find your peace and what makes you happy and content within. And it's about very quietly and very confidently standing up for your beliefs And that is those special people around you and your community and your family and all those that make you feel warm and lovely inside, that bring you that great joy. It's about very quietly and confidently doing your thing and not letting other people prevent you or stop you from being who you really truly are. And it's taken that emotional turmoil, they're saying, to get you to where you need to go, to get you to constantly, they're saying, that's their words, constantly refocus and redirect yourself to the path that you've always wanted to walk. But they're saying, unfortunately, emotions have always appeared, it's a very interesting word that they're using, have appeared to get in the way. I'm going to have a cup of tea. I made myself a cup of tea. And I kept looking at it while I was reading. And don't ask me why I make a cup of tea before I did the reading, but I really wanted one. It kind of really warms the soul, doesn't it, this time of the year? I have to say. And that was very nice. I like it piping hot. Piping hot. Right, Virgos, my beautiful collective Virgos, let's see where your energy is going at present, shall we? You're really, the emotions of that, like mentally, you are walking through a lot of stuff, and it's really about now taking off the blindfolds and seeing things for what they really are, because sometimes we get so blinded by our emotions that we can't see clearly or focus on what it is that we truly really would like and where we would like to go. And they're saying, you know, you are the boss of your own life. You are in control. Can you see that line in the background? That strength that you give yourself. They're saying you give yourself that strength. It's really important for you to understand this. You give yourself that strength. You light your own flames. You guide your own light. You move in a direction that you want to take. And they're saying it's really important for you to understand this word you. No one else, they're saying, is here to tell you what to do or to move you in a direction that no one's here to move you in a direction. You're here to move yourself in a direction. You were born to be the boss man. That's whether you're a male, a female, whatever sex you are, you were born to be the boss of your own life. I mean, we all are, but there's some presence in you where you need to take the reins and control the direction you're going in. And only you can do that, and only you can stop yourself from doing that, because there has been obviously confusion, and it's really been, which path do I take, which direction do I go? But you're finally ready to receive, is what they're saying. You're finally ready to receive that information in order for you to take the next steps forward, because you are going through a massive change in your life. It's not little, it's big. It's very, very big. You are releasing so much, releasing the old, and you are making way for the new in a really big way. I've just had financial ways. So they're the words that I've just heard, in big financial ways. So obviously there is something that is big that is going on in your life. 9 of Cups. Very strong reading, Virgos. Very strong reading. So 9 of Cups is all about. Can you see that treasure chest there? That treasure chest treasure chest represents, if I can say it, treasure chest. Try and say that lots of times fast. That treasure chest is full of gold. And what does that mean to you? What treasures have you got inside of you? What treasures have you got that you want to unfold in your life? What is it that makes those heart's desires come true? Because Nine of Cups is about making those heart's desires come true. Making the cups are all about your heart, excuse me, the way you feel, and it's about creating that contentness, that joy, that happiness, that sunshine, that what is it that you got, that treasure inside? What is it that wants to come out and be part of you, of your life? What treasure have you got left to unfold? Let them happen, because they're saying they are ready. You are releasing, letting go, and beginning again. Death is happening. The old life is transitioning into the new one, and it's really, really about owning yourself and the direction you're taking and what that means to you. What is your own fulfillment? There's a big energy there. There's a big energy there. That's usually a big sign of releasement. So the message is coming across loud, thick, and it has been heard by all. And the Judgment. So this transitional stage that you are going through isn't happening just because they're saying that you have opened up so much to new ways, new possibilities, new beginnings in a really unobvious way, they're saying, in a really unpredictable way, in a unconventional way, they're saying. This isn't the normal way that normal people will go about things. This is about shaking you up to the core. This is about you shaking yourself up, saying, listen to me, listen what I've got inside. What is it that's coming from me? Listen to me. And it's really been big. There's been a big disturbance in the atmosphere. I mean, that looks a bit like it, doesn't it? And that big disturbance is this is the energy. It's ricocheted right through your very core, and it's knocked the crap out of you in order to get rid of that crap and start reigniting your flame to move into a direction that is more about you and where you want to go, rather than you conforming to a life that no longer fulfills you. Because what they're saying is that life that you have been growing into and moving through, you have actually got so much from that. You have learned so much. It's like it's going to school and learning new things about yourself and coming back with greater knowledge than you did before. And it has been at a very fast pace, a very fast rate. There's lots of words going on at the same time there. I'm surprised I got that through. Yeah, sorry, they say about, yeah, anyway. So it's about you moving in a more forward direction that is going to create a massive self-discovery, healing phase of your life. You're going to release a part of you that has basically progressed so much that it's shedding its skin and moving into a new one. But that's because you've discovered so much about yourself that you are just willing to release that part of you now, because it's not going to serve you in the direction you're moving in now. The self-belief that you have in yourself is so great that you have to create a new skin for yourself. It's almost like they're saying being reborn, but without having to start all over again. They're saying it's like being reborn, but having that deeper understanding and knowledge, and being able to look at it from a really advantageous, they're saying advantageous point of view, which is really, really nice. So the next 3 cards, they're saying, is the energy that you want to be concentrating on. They're saying it's not about lack, regardless of what situation you're in. It's about looking at how you can find ways to help yourself and help others at the same time. The balance, the unbalanced point of view, they're saying, the unbalanced point of view of yourself before was about helping others before yourself. And they're saying, as lovely as that is, it's not the way forward. It was unbalanced. It wasn't helping you to move in the direction you needed to go. It was helping others a lot to move in the direction they needed to go, but that's no good if it's not helping you. And that's where we can lose a lot of energy by constantly churning out and giving to others and forgetting about ourselves. They're saying it's important to know that you are number one, and this is part of your new world where you are and you will be, and you need to prove that to yourself, that you are number one, and that you always need to put yourself forward to be that person, not other people, for you to put yourself forward to be that person. Whoa, man. Yeah, it really is about you turning up and being that King of Wands, regardless whether you're male or female, and being the Emperor, again, regardless whether you're being male or female. It's about being your own boss, being your own person, not taking shit from anybody. It's about you owning yourself, making your own plans, sticking by them, moving forward in a direction that you can take, where you are your own boss, living your own world, living your own dreams, doing your own thing. And they're saying it's not about exclusion, it's about you including people in that, but you giving as much as you're receiving. As much as you're receiving. That is really important. It really is important that you are that giver and that receiver. It has to be both. It can't be one, because it will always be unbalanced. And that is the energy that you're moving into, which is beautiful. They're just saying, just don't get caught up in your own web where you can't move forward anymore because you can't see your own direction. Stick to the plan. It's really, really important. Another energy there. Another new energy coming through. Well, they're saying let love in. It's really important that you let love in at this point. They know how difficult that can be to make decisions moving forward, and how that plays a part in your role. But you're not going to get hurt anymore. You can see things from a different light, from a different perspective. It's easy to love than be loved, and they really want you to love yourself and love others, but let others love you as much as you love yourself. It's so important, because the past is the past, the present is the present, and they're saying you need to constantly open yourself up to endless possibilities of being the center of attention and being loved to your highest level, because they're saying you're looking for something greater than you've ever had before. And the only way you can do that is if you let those new beginnings happen and start looking at things from a different perspective. Have that soul tribe, let that soul tribe in. It's about inclusion, not exclusion. That soul tribe are there to help you, and they will always be there to help you. Always. You're moving in a new direction, on a new path, and you've got to start at the beginning, they're saying. But you're going to be walking a tightrope of life. It's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, but you've just got to do it. You've just got to let that support in. You've got to let that love in. You've got to let people in to help you. And it's really okay to be vulnerable, because you've got a lot of lovely people around you that accept you for who you are. And it's about recognising that. It's not about mistrust anymore, it's about trust and balance. As I said that, the balance card came up. Alchemy, temperance, the alchemy card. It's about bringing your heaven to earth and earth to heaven. It's about creating that balance, that alchemy in your life to make those things happen. But only you know, only you know, only you know what that is and what that spark of life is. So my beautifuls, that would be the collective Virgo reading, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a lovely day, night, evening, week, and I will see my Virgo collective again next week. Much love.